GreenTouch Mind.
What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Friday. I done been cutting tree limbs down that have fallen from the sky. I have been to the dump. I have gotten stuck at the dump. I've gotten pulled out by a big old T-Rex. I have gone to 3 different properties, fixed irrigation, programmed something. I didn't get yelled at today, so that's good. It's Friday. It's Friday. I'm so happy it's Friday. So it's Friday and I'm on the way home, so I thought that I would take an opportunity to talk to you gentlemen and ladies about some thoughts that I have. Now time for some thoughts. So I think that I'm going to reevaluate the relationships that I have with my clients. So this means, oh, it's gonna get dark. So, as you guys know, if you watch this Beach Rivers Landscapes, did I just say Beach Rivers? Beach River Landscapes. You guys watch our channel. And if you've seen anything, you know that I really take a lot of pride in communication and talking to clients. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that part. I love bringing that homeowner feel into the commercial atmosphere. It's really done us good, and it's something that I've really enjoyed. Over the years, certain things have just not necessarily backfired, but have been absolutely pointless. And there are things that have just cost me a lot of time and a lot of money, and it's just been unnecessary. So here's where I'm going. So you know how you have a client and the client wants you to do stuff and you're like, oh yeah, I'll do it and I'll just take care of you, I'll hook it up. Because in the back of your mind, you're just like, oh, I'll do this for this person and then they will love me forever. Forever. But they don't love you forever. Because at the end of the day, they're paying us to do a job. We are a contractor, they like us, we like them, that's great. But they pay us to do a job. And they have to be happy with that job, whether we're doing that job good or not good. You could be doing the most perfect job and lose your account. It has nothing to do with your quality of work. Something just changes in people and you can just lose your account. You know what I'm saying? It happens. Or you can do a horrible job and you lose your account. So I've just noticed something. Over the years, I go above and beyond, especially on my commercial properties and my home properties. We'll replace irrigation parts, not even tell them, you know what I'm saying, just to be cool. And yes, no, it's not advisable. I don't advise you guys to do it. You charge for every single thing. Your time is worth the money. Don't even go there. Don't even try to educate me, okay? It's just choices. And I get in trouble and I get flack from Leah. She's like, stop doing all this crap for free and blah, 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 blah. And you know, I agree with her and I'm with it, but it's just an old habit. You know, I just like to take care of people. Hey, you come to my table, I take care of you. You know what I'm saying? But you guys know what I mean. I mean, we're a make happy industry. So, you know, I've just done so many things. Taken tree, like, you know, I'll fell like a small tree, all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's dump fees and gas included. But, you know, I'm like, we're going to be here for a long time. You know, this is my thing. I just want to do this and let them know that we did it. And they're just like, oh, thank you so much. And then, you know, it's just like a bunch of little cookie and brownie points, you know, even though you genuinely want to do it. Obviously you're doing it because you want to, or you wouldn't even, you know, we wouldn't comprehend doing something and not charging somebody unless it was just a kind gesture. But then on top of the kind gesture, you know, you're just like, well, you know, this is a thing. You know, if we have like a bad minute, you know, then hopefully they return the favor. You know, because none of us are perfect, man. Sometimes I've screwed up plenty of times. I've had where my guys don't do a good job, and I've had where my guys do the most amazing job. So, you know, it fluctuates. So, you know, we do all that for brownie points. You know what I'm saying? That's why we do it. And I think that is, I think it's a good thing, and I think it's a good thing. And where I have a problem is in the end, I'm just telling you the truth. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter It doesn't matter. I mean, people want you to donate to their pool parties and communities, in which you're not even supposed to do that, and you do it anyway, or, you know, go pick up something from a nursery for them. You know, just stuff like that. Little gestures that on your end you do because you want to keep the client, you want to keep them happy, and you want them to know that you will do anything that you can for them. In the end, guys, and this is just my scenario, okay? I'm 44 years old. I've been on this for about 13 years, and it's a drop in the bucket compared to some of you guys. A lot of respect for you guys that have just been killing this for so long, you know? But this is my experience, and I've done, you know, grand homes, I've done small condensed neighborhoods, I've done condo associations, homeowner associations. I'm not saying I've done it all. I've done enough to formulate this opinion. So my opinion is this: I'm done with it. I'm totally finished with it. I am finished. If I step my foot on your property, I lift one finger, darkness. Here comes the darkness under the bridge. If I lift one finger to do anything on your property, on my clients' properties, they're getting charged for it. They're gonna know what it is, it's gonna get approved, they're gonna pay for it. The nice days of gestures are over. Like today, normally I would have taken a tree branch that fell off a pine tree. It took me about 30 minutes by myself to cut it all up. You know what I'm saying? Cut it up, you know, take it, still, you know, put it in the dump truck. I was going to the dump anyways. But no, not now, not now. They paid for it. I charged them for it. And they're paying $300 for that. So, $300 for 30 minutes of work, that's more my speed. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think it was 30 minutes. It probably took me, I don't know, it probably took me about like 25 minutes realistically. And that was kind of me being honest with you, going slow. So I just was not like a super Speedy Gonzalez mood this morning. But you know, I popped out $300 in about 25 minutes. And at that moment, when I was done loading the dump truck and I put it in there, and I start hearing Leah's voice in my head because she's been really adamant about it. You know, we get in some little tiffs back and forth about things. I'm just like, babe, listen, you know, this is what you got to do. This is how we got to do it. And, you know, she's just like, I don't really care. I don't think that you should be doing that and this and that and this and that. We go back and forth about it. But, you know, we ultimately end up siding with each other whether we agree or not. And, you know, I think that on this is one subject that I think I'm going to, you know, I decided today I'm going to side with her on. Hold on, my girls are calling. Hold on. Hello? Hey, what are you doing? I'm recording a video right now. I'm going to side with Leah on this starting today. Because, you know, it's something else. It's a really good perspective. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, if you've been doing this a long time or not. You still have a general concept of relationships. So, you know, Leah not having been in this industry for a long time doesn't matter a lot of times, because her perspective is logical. Her perspective is one of great logic. Masterful logic. Masterful! And then I have to decide whether or not I'm going to listen to that logic. So I started today and I'm listening to it. So again, that's what I should be doing. $300 for 25 minutes of work. And that's what I'm going to be back to doing. Any little head that I replace on a property, I'm taking pictures of it like I used to do. Well, not used to do. I do it for things that I charge them for. And I don't do it for the things that I don't charge them for. But I'm done with that. So today I fixed 29 heads. I took pictures of every single head, and my clients are getting charged for every single head. Every single little thing that I did today. You know, and they're getting charged an hourly rate. And that's it. So, which, like I said, I normally do all this stuff, but there's a bunch of little things that we just do just for relationship purposes. You know what I mean? But in the end, guys, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, man. Like, in the end, nobody cares what you did for them for free. Nobody. Because unless they ask you to do it, unless it's in an email, hey, will you go cut this tree down for free? You know what I'm saying? Then you don't have a leg to stand on, because they come back and they just go, I never told you to do anything for free. Instead of just saying, I realize that you've done a lot for us and I really appreciate it, but due to circumstances, you know, out of our control, you know, we're making a change. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you could do. You know what I'm saying? But that's not going to happen. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is, because I'm rambling a lot, is I'm finished with it. And no more of my time is going to be given to anybody for free. No more. And I don't really think that that's going to cost me a property. You know what I'm saying? I think what can, and it hasn't, but what can cost you a property is allowing, it's so dark, is allowing somebody or a client to be so complacent and comfortable with you that they can talk to you like they're your child, or, you know, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, or an ex whatever. You know, like that's how some of these people will talk to you. And so all of your kindness and all of your gestures, and let's just call it what it is, all of your hard ass work means nothing. I'm telling you, it means absolutely nothing to most people. Some people it does. I mean, some people will go through fire and water with you. You know what I mean? I've had clients like that. But generally speaking, man, and I'm going to tell you, in the commercial business, and a lot of you guys know this, and a lot of you guys are getting into it. I get asked tons of questions a lot about, you know, all the commercial landscape. But in the commercial landscape in particular, don't you for 1 second think that anybody in that particular part of the industry gives a crap about you enough to go to bat for you. You know what I'm saying? Like all the time or whenever, you know. And I've had clients go to bat for me in the commercial stuff. We've had bad moment where I've had like people not show up and work didn't get done, you know, so just normal stuff like that. And be like, oh no, they do a good job, let's wait, you know. But say there's somebody that's on a board. Here's something that's happened. So somebody's on a board, they want to bring in another landscaper because they're on another board, and that landscaper can do it cheaper, and then your property manager could really put up a fight and keep you there, but instead they just succumb to whatever the board members want. You know what I'm saying? Instead of kind of putting up a fight for you. Same thing with those board members. You could have board members that you do all this work for, because at the end of the day, you're doing it for the board members. You're not doing it for the property management company unless they actually own the apartment complex. So you're doing all this work for them too, and they don't care. They're just like, oh, we found somebody to do it cheaper. You've been here 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. We got somebody to do it cheaper. No big deal. And they don't care about all the work that you've done for them. I don't want this to drag on, because I'm already dragging it on, but I want you guys to know something, that I am a firm believer in integrity. You screw up, you say you screwed up. You don't cry about it. You don't whine about it. You give for your clients a lot, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, they could go find somebody else. But then there's a fine line between being taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, you want to be their friend, but don't expect to be their friend with benefits, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't any, you know what I mean? Like, and you can think, I used to think, well, the benefit is keeping the client happy and keeping it, but people can swoop in and rip the carpet out from underneath you for no wrongdoing of yours at all whatsoever. And all of that work over the years or months, weeks or days that you have done, you know, just out of the kindness of your heart while you're breaking your back, means nothing. Means nothing to most people at the end of the day. So I'm just going to consider it friends with no benefits. You know what I'm saying? Guys, don't ever sell yourself short. I have sold myself short so many times. So 13 years later, I'm telling you guys, do not let yourselves get taken advantage of. Stand up for yourself. I promise you, there's plenty of work out there. Don't let people scare you into doing stuff that, you know, you should be charging for just because you're scared to lose somebody. Don't do that. Because at the end of the day, nobody cares about you like you and your own family does. You know what I'm saying? Don't. Don't put so much investment into other people that you compromise yourself and you burn yourself out, you wear yourself out. You know what I'm saying? Just don't do that, guys. So if you're new to this, you know what I mean, then listen to somebody. There's a lot of great guys out there. There's, you know, I always scream network with people, get different ideas. You could completely disagree with me, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with what I'm saying, and then there's nothing wrong with just telling me to kiss your butt and you don't agree with me. There's nothing wrong with it. It's all to each their own. But I have just found, at the end of the day, no matter how funny, nice, and good you are, no matter how much you do for free, no matter how much you try to impress your client, at the end of the day, guys, nobody cares about you the way that you're going to want them to, put it that way. Friends with no benefits, that's what it done is. You know what I mean? That's it. That's it. So keep kicking butt. Y'all have a killer weekend. And that's my new motto. $300 for 25 minutes, yo. All right, I sound like an idiot. I'm gonna go. Peace out.